In March 2017, Gloucester City Homes secured funding of £1.25 million from the government's newly established Estates Regeneration Strategy Fund to create a master plan for the regeneration of the Matson and Podsmead estates. GCH is working in partnership with the City and County Councils and other organisations to develop a draft master plan and supplementary planning document to progressively regenerate these neighbourhoods. The plans shown today are illustrative only, suggesting specific zones of redesign to provide improved street design to create more active, better connected routes, new, better insulated modern housing, improved road layouts, walkways and cycleways, high-quality public realm and green space improvements, new community centres, hubs with a better range of facilities. It is important that you take part in the current informal consultation process because it is a real opportunity to shape your neighbourhood. This is the stage at which your views can have the biggest impact on what goes into the SPD for your neighbourhood. Podsmead, Consultation 1 Reminder. This board gives a summary of the key information presented at the first consultation event in November 2017. The key positive influences identified at Podsmead are the central open space, local shop and community centre. There is connectivity to the wider area by footpaths from Bristol Road and car access from Cole Avenue and Podsmead Road. A lot of the street structure in the centre is well set out and overlooked by homes and front gardens. The neighbourhood has a lot of green spaces and is close in proximity to local schools and land identified for employment. The key negative influences identified at Podsmead are that there are a number of dead-end routes with a little activity or frontage. The existing pedestrian routes are poor quality, indirect, and few are overlooked from nearby houses. There are barriers to access and movement through the neighbourhood from the north-south, from Cole Avenue, and east-west through the industrial land to the west. There is a lot of open space that lacks clear purpose, ownership, or a connection with the neighbouring buildings and housing. Several opportunities have therefore been proposed that could support regeneration at Podsmead to make the neighbourhood a better place to be. These include improve the central open space with a greater range of uses and access, extend the well set out street structure to improve movement and overlooking in the neighbourhood for safe streets, improve connections to the neighbourhood from Bristol Road and vehicular gateways into the site to the south and east, make the most of the estate's proximity to the city centre by looking at better options for walking and cycling into the city, look at the increased and improved local facilities which are located together, provide more housing of a good standard and clearly separate open space between private and public use, improve and widen some of the pedestrian routes in the estate to improve safety. So to summarise, the key principles that have been identified for the master planning process for Podsmead are: number 1, anchoring the neighbourhood into the city; 2, improving the central space with mixed-use development and activated landscaping; 3, identifying development opportunities to enhance streets, open space and density; and 4, promoting Podsmead as an active neighbourhood with opportunities for sport and well-being. Podsmead overview. This board shows an overview of Podsmead Estate, how it is today, alongside a possible new master plan. All of the opportunities and key principles that have just been summarised and which were discussed with residents at the consultation in November have been used to help shape this possible master plan. The areas that have been proposed for change or regeneration have been done so for the following reasons. 1. The majority of buildings and homes within the areas for change are in need of replacement. 2. Gloucester City Homes own the majority of the homes and land and therefore have more ability to make change here. 3. Change on these areas contributes towards a significant neighbourhood improvement to help make Podsmead a better place. All existing homes are shown in grey. Where new houses could be located is shown in light blue, and where new flats could be shown is in dark blue. The key changes are as follows. It is suggested that a new centre for Podsmead is located at the south end of the open space, near the junction with Cole Avenue. This could contain new community facilities and shops, as well as have new flats above it. The central area would be well located here, as it is close to the bus stops on Podsmead Road to go into Gloucester, as well as the pedestrian bridge and crossings to go south over Cole Avenue. Blocks of flats, shown in the dark blue colour, are proposed only in locations where they are next to some open space, so more height, currently 4 to 6 stories, will not impact neighbours. Macefield Avenue is proposed to be widened to become the new primary route into the neighbourhood off Podsmead Road. This gives a stronger connection between the proposed new central area, the central green space, and the green space on Milton Avenue. Improvements to Epney Road are proposed to provide better access off the A38, Cole Avenue. This includes road widening and the provision of a wide pedestrian crossing. Access to Byron Avenue is proposed to be minimised, so through access will no longer be provided, moving most access into Podsmead up to Macefield Avenue. This would make the central green less exposed to traffic than it is now, making a better community space. It is proposed that the existing footpath off Milton Avenue that links to Bristol Road is widened to make an easy, safe, attractive and direct connection for walkers and cyclists between the neighbourhood and the city. Between this estate and at Matson, the aim is to provide over 750 additional new homes. These numbers will become more clearly established as the design changes and develops going forward. In terms of public open space, the existing amount of open space in Podsmead is around 5 hectares. This is generally of low quality with few areas of play equipment, planting, accessibility and biodiversity. The amount of open space in this possible master plan is reduced to 3.5 hectares, but the areas of open space in this proposal would be of high quality and well designed to provide uses and activities for all members of the community. Currently, this master plan provides approximately 1.6 parking spaces per household of off-street parking. This equates to approximately 1 car per flat and 2 cars per house, which is much higher than current parking provision. The next boards will focus on the north, centre and south of Podsmead to understand the possible layout better in these areas. Podsmead North. The key changes here are developing a new block of flats and row of houses on the site of the bungalows and 2 blocks of flats between Shakespeare Avenue and Betchman Close. This would mean that many households could face onto the central green space in new, good quality housing. It would also help to make the central green space safe and well overlooked, with community events continuing to take place there. The other proposal is new housing on the open space behind the housing on Milton Avenue. Podsmead Central. The main change here is the new flats and community and commercial space on the land at the south of the central green space and next to Cole Avenue. A buffer of attractive landscaping with tree planting is proposed along Cole Avenue, with new blocks of flats along Byron Avenue. There is no through road on Scott Avenue from Byron Avenue. This would reduce the use of the junction onto Byron Avenue off Epney Road and so reduce congestion and improve pedestrian safety at this point. The main car access into the neighbourhood would become Macefield Avenue. Podsmead South. Here the road network stays the same and blocks of flats are replaced with houses. The open spaces have changed to enable more direct, good quality routes on foot and bicycle going north-south, and also to make spaces that will be quieter and more sheltered from Cole Avenue.